Welcome to Coast, where we're attempting to ride from Central Coast to Wollongong via the Blue Mountains. So far this trip, we've covered over 350 k's, which had plenty of highs and lows along the way. In the last 5 days, we've dipped our feet in the ocean, made our way to the Blue Mountains, rode through canyons in the dark, tackled numerous brutal hills, swam in rivers, done more walking than riding, rode through the cold rain, and had an interesting encounter with a dog. Today would be our last day of riding. Unfortunately, our original plan to reach Wollongong was out, but we still had one big day ahead of us that features beautiful gravel riding, a mad descent, lots of climbing, and a final sprint to Mittagong. Welcome to day 5. We woke up to another drizzly morning as we rolled out of Mount Werong. So about to start the Range Road Fire Trail, which takes us to Wombeyan. The forest was wrapped in fog, quiet and still, and for a while the riding felt effortless. The first goal was to reach Wombeyan, about 30 kilometers away, and the trail between Mount Werong and the caves turned out to be one of our favorites. It was peaceful, remote, and gentle on the legs, a rare combination so far this trip. Alright, last day, day 5, 10 k's down, making our way to Wombeyan Caves, what am I thinking? Pretty foggy morning, bit wet, but loving it. See you at 20. From there, our plan was to finish in Mittagong. It's the next major town along, with a direct train line back to Sydney, and felt like a natural bookend to the journey. While the original goal had been to reach Wollongong, we'd come to realise that the destination wasn't the most important part of the trip. 20k check-in towards Wombeyan. We've got 15-ish k's to go. We're like crossing our fingers in that there's food and or drinks there. Yeah, check.
I've set expectations high. There's a vending machine. I really hope it's still there.
We've been dreaming of this vending machine for like 2 days straight. So yeah, we'll see you in 15 or so. See you at 30? Yeah. Bye. We weren't out there to tick a box or chase a perfect route. We were here to ride and to be part of the landscape and to enjoy the time for what it was. Choosing to finish in Mittagong didn't feel like falling short, it felt like making the right call. That's my bike. We've reached an intersection. Wow, that looks nice. Okay, so we want to turn right. Yep, that will take us on Wian Caves Road.
Started it down?
I guess so. Let's double check that. Yep, definitely right. Let's do it. Dude, this road looks so nice. Look at this. Wow, so smooth. Yeah, the contrast. Beautiful. That's our first car for today. We eventually reached the turnoff to Wombeyan Caves Road and started the long descent. Alright, 30 k's down. We're on Wombeyan Road, 7 k's until 7 k's until Wombeyan Caves. Looking forward to a hot meal and or a drink. We'd heard rumours there might be a kiosk or vending machine with food at the caves, but weren't expecting much. The ride down was long and fast, but in the back of my head I naturally knew that what goes down needs to come back up. And so we have made it to Wombeyan Caves. Where are these vending machines? Manifesting food. Manifest the food. Food. Hot pie, sausage roll, hot coffee. Come on, I see a sign. Yes! Ah! I'm so happy! Yes! Yes! Oh, come on! Dude, so good. This wouldn't have been open last night.
We made the right call. We just keep making the right call.
Yeah. Giant sausage roll and a glass of beef and cheese pie, some tomato sauce. We might be back for some more. Okay, so we're just about to leave Wombeyan Caves. It was delightful. It served us well. Some sausage rolls, pies, we had a Coke. We bought up some spare Coke, a Red Bull, and some Snickers bars. So we got enough nutrition to get us to Mittagong. It's a bit of a push, 67 Ks. So probably be riding into the night, but that's okay. The next stint now is a solid uphill out of here. Alright, 68 Ks to Mittagong, let's go. We stocked up on cold drinks and snacks, then mentally prepared for the next climb. The climb out of Wombeyan was no joke. We climbed for a bit, but once we got to the top, we started one of the longest descents of the whole trip. A winding drop into Wollondilly through quiet, remote country. We didn't see a soul, just the sound of tyres on gravel and the occasional goat darting across the road. Just saw a goat. I wonder if it's still here. Huh, there it is. It had like such a rich, black, shiny coat on it.
Oh, wow.
Big horns. But it was on the road, yeah, and then climbed up. Yeah. 50k update as Tyler comes down this hill. We just came out of Wombeyan. Now heading to Mittagong. Got about 67 Ks to go. It's going to be a race against the clock. Lovely day for it.
Well, where do we want?
We've just made it to Goodman's Ford after quite a long and beautiful descent. A bit bumpy, but really nice. Rather be going down than up. Now for a quick refreshment before we go all the way back up the other way. Any thoughts, Tyler?
I'm pleased to be shedding this weight after carrying it for 3 days on the entire 6-foot track and unnecessarily. So that's my thoughts.
At the bottom, we paused for a break. Tyler had been carrying a Red Bull since Blackheath, and this seemed like the perfect time to drink it. Then came the big climb. It wasn't steep, but it was relentless. I really struggled through this one. The rain came back in patches, and the fatigue from the last 4 days really started showing my legs. It's hard to see, but we started way over there, gone all the way around and zigzagged and up to here, and a little bit more uphill to go. Both our bikes need a bit of oil. Where we rode from. I could still ride it, which helped, but it felt like it would never end. When we finally reached what looked like the top, Tyler broke the news to me. It was in fact a false summit. We had a few more climbs to go. It smells good.
Smell to get one.
Yeah? Open her up. Oh, it's like soap. So good. I don't have any cash. Finally going downhill, but I think there's another hill to come. Fucking corrugations! I can't feel my legs anymore. So this is our last gravel descent for the whole trip. Woo! We pushed on, and eventually the road did level out and we hit the final stretch of gravel. I felt a bit nostalgic knowing it was the last of the good stuff. We reached the Wollondilly lookout and it was nice to see how far we'd come. Wow! Spectacular! So where did we come from?
Well, both there and there.
So we were there, we kind of went around that way, came all the way around and then ended up there, at least we think. Is that the Blue Mountains over there? Oh my goodness. We did that. We did that.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my goodness. It's like, and the fact that there's like no one here as well. There's a tunnel coming up. So exciting. Oh, sick. Beautiful. One thing I haven't mentioned this trip is that this ride is as much an eating competition as it is a riding one. And I have consumed so much sugar, it is insane. I think my dentist would be quite concerned. Anyway, let's keep going. 27 k's to Mittagong. From there, we jumped onto sealed roads and rode into Mittagong at pace. It was strange being able to move so quickly after days of slow progress. I found myself missing the hiker bikes, the creek crossings, the backcountry problem solving. It had all added up to something pretty special. We reflected on how far we'd come, from that ocean dip on the central coast to the canyon descent, the unexpected detours, the river swims, and everything in between. We didn't make it to Wollongong, but that wasn't the point. The trip was about challenge, friendship, and the moments we shared out on the trail.
Super.
We did it!
Well done.
Well done. So happy. Made it to Mittagong. 102-ish Ks? 101 Ks? That last 30 Ks was just like a massive push just to get here. We're gonna have a pub feed, debrief, and then catch a train home. Thanks for watching Coast to Not Quite Coast.